story about friends. All of you have friends, you
This
know.
call is now being recorded.
Okay, good morning, boys. All of you have friends, right? All of you have friends, but some of you all have enemies also. Should we have enemies? We shouldn't have enemies, isn't it? All of us should be friends. We shouldn't have enmity or hatred towards anybody. Okay, so this is a story of a few friends. The friends' names were Swaminathan, Mani, and Rajam. Rajam, Mani, and Swaminathan were very close friends. But who was the enemies? Who was Swaminathan and Mani's enemies? Especially Mani's enemies were Shankar, P, and who was the next one? Somu. Three were his enemies. Okay, but Rajam was once called them home, and they were all wondering, both of them, Mani and Swaminathan, that what is it that Rajam wants to show us? Why is he calling us home? Okay, and then they reach home over there, Rajam's home, and what happens is they play some mischief. They bang the door with the fist, instead of ringing the bell, they bang the door with the fist. And when Rajam went to open it, the sound of the latch came. The two boys, Swaminathan and Mani, they hid behind a pillar. So what happened? Rajam would have opened the door, seen nobody outside, so he closed the door again. So what Swaminathan and Mani decided, we will act like dogs and a small puppy and a cat, and we'll make some funny sounds. Okay. So what happened? Mani went to the keyhole of that. Everybody has a keyhole. No, every door has a keyhole. की से दिखता है ना, की होल डालते हैं. So
Yes,
every door has,
ma'am.
yes. हाँ बेटा, 1 second. So Mani shouted, and what did Mani behave like? I mean, enact as cat or dog? Mani was what? Huh?
Cat.
Money cat. So he mewed like a cat, mew, and he shouted. So Swaminathan pulled him, and he behaved like a puppy, a dog, and he barked like a dog. He made funny noises, and then what they bent down like on their four. That is, they bend down. You can see the picture. I'll show you the picture how they bend down. See, this is how they
Yes,
bend
ma'am.
down. And so when Rajam again opened the door, they went inside bending only like this on the floor, on all the floors, it's crawling like a baby. Do you seen a baby crawling, no? It'll move on his hands and legs. In the same way, these both of them, they closed their eyes and they started making the noises. One was mewing and the other one was barking. And with their closed eyes, they entered the door, entered Rajam's room, and they were making mischief. They were just playing for fun. So they were going around in the room, on their forts. That is, they were crawling down. Okay, and they were making these noises, and then Rajam also was enjoying. So if Mani would bark like a dog, or mew like a cat, even Rajam would answer like that. If he would say meow, even Rajam would answer with meow. And if one would say bow wow, even Rajam would answer with a bow wow. And they were enjoying actually. So, they had closed their eyes, so they didn't know that anybody else was also in the room. So they were going round and round, and then one of them pretended to bite the leg, or Rajam's leg. Rajan's calf. Calf is, I told you, which part of the body? From the part behind the leg, that is from knee to the ankle. जो पीछे वाला भाग होता है, soft part, is just called calf. Okay, so he bit him softly, not very hard. And then he looked up to see Rajam's reaction. But who was it? Actually, it was not Rajam, but it was Somu. Okay, and who Somu was their enemy, and he felt very bad that I have done such a thing, but he was my enemy. How come he was here? And the other one who was pretending to be a puppy, he went up and he went, put his head near that leg and started scratching him like with his paw. Okay, and when he opened his eyes, he saw it was Shankar. So they felt, it was a very horrible situation. They thought that, they didn't know that the enemies were also here. Hmm? And the third enemy, that was P, he was also sitting on a chair and he was enjoying all this, seeing all this. Okay, so this was what was going on, and then Mani remained stunned for a moment. He was shocked. Actually, he was stunned when he saw that Shankar and Somu and P were there, and scrambled to his feet. That is, he was on all his fours. No, he was in a crawling position. He stood up fast, and he looked around, and his face twitching with shame. That is, मुंह देख के पता चल जाता है कि उसको शर्म आई और गुस्सा भी था. He was with rage that Rajam had called these people also here. He didn't know that his enemies were also called here. And he saw P sitting in a corner and his eyes twinkling. And he was really surprised to see P also. He was sitting in the corner and his eyes were shining with mischief. Means वो हंस रहा था मन में that देखो हम लोग ने देख लिया आपको, आपने ऐसा किया. And felt impelled to take him by the throat. Means Mani wanted to, gussa mein, he wanted to hold his neck. Okay. He turned around and saw Rajam regarding him steadily. But when he turned around, he saw Rajam. He was watching him carefully. His mouth was still quivering with a smothering of grin. अब imagine, आप खुद ही से imagine करो that if you are friends with some people, an enemy with somebody, and suddenly you find yourself facing your enemy, you're not comfortable in this to be with that person, isn't it? You don't feel comfortable with him. So in the same way, they were feeling very uncomfortable standing there, and facing their enemies. And smothered a grin. That is, he put a very what do you call, forceful grin. And as for Swaminathan, he felt that the best place for himself would be the darkness. So that time it was such a thing, like हम लोग बोलते हैं ना कि शर्म के मारे ऐसे लग रहा था कि मैं डूब जाऊं. Okay. So in the same way, Swaminathan felt that I wish I could have gone somewhere hidden under the table or a chair, because I was behaving so silly, behaving like a cat or a dog, and then I bit them or I scratched them. So, and he felt so ashamed that he wanted to hide under the table or the chair. And he was also angry. Both of them were angry because Rajam had invited the enemies also. So Mani asks, Rajam, what do you mean by this? Rajam means, why did you call them? In his way of asking is, why did you call? Like, so why are you so wild? So Rajam is saying, don't get wild. That is, don't get angry. So Mani says it was your fault and vehemently. That is, he's going on saying continuously, like, in a very angry way, that I didn't know. He's saying that I didn't know that you are going to give us this surprise, that you're going to call the enemies like that. So he didn't explain, but it is understood that मेरे को मालूम है था कि ये हमको surprise मिलेगी. Like, then, well, I didn't ask you to crawl and bark, did I? Then Rajam is saying, but आपने मुझे mischief कर रहे थे, that you came inside crawling like and barking over there. Did I tell you to do that? No, you didn't do. You are making silly of, you're creating some scenes which are so silly. And Somu and company laughed, and the enemies, that is Somu, Shankar and P, they were laughing at them. So Mani glared around. I'm going away. So Mani got angry. कि ये लोग तो हंस रहे मेरे ऊपर. So he's saying, Rajam, I'm going away. This is not the place for me. Okay. So Rajam replied. Okay. Rajam said that you may go away if you don't want me to see you or speak to you anymore. So Rajam is saying, if it is your wish, see, I have called you here. If you don't want to talk to me, then you can go. I'm not saying no. Okay. If you don't want to see me also, no
Bye,
problem.
ma'am.
Yes, beta. Why? Why you left, beta? Anyway, so Rajan replied, you can go away. Then Mani fidgeted uneasily. So Mani means felt very awkward, He felt very, and he moved restlessly, means इधर से उधर थोड़ा, एक steady जगह पर खड़े नहीं थे. He was moving uneasily. And Rajam took him aside. So Rajam took Mani कि इधर आ, come, I'll tell you. And he soothed him. Soothed him means उसको uh, console किया कि no, calm down, you shouldn't be angry. Then Rajam then turned to Swaminathan, who was lost in bottomless misery. So even Swaminathan was feeling very, very ashamed of himself and very bad also, that he had to face his enemies in such a awkward position, like acting like cats and dogs and all that. But Rajam comforted him and flattered him. Means flattered him means उसको praise किया दोनों को. बहुत जन को उसको खुश खुश करने के लिए praise किया, flattered. Okay, praised excessively, खूब ज़्यादा praise किया. By saying that it was the best imitation of a cat. That is, आप लोग ने cat और dog का जो act किया, it was very good. You know, it was very good. And you know, it's this thing that I've never seen anybody doing so well. You know, your acting was so good. You know, and he admitted that. He admitted that for a few minutes he wondered whether he was watching a real cat or a dog, saying that आपका आवाज, you know, the way you took out the sound, you know, it sounded as if there's a real cat and a real dog. He's going on praising them, flattering them, and he's saying that they would get prizes if they did it in fairs, you know, saying that you don't know your skills, you're so talented, you can do mimic of a cat and a dog. So if you go to a fair is a mela, you know, so there, if you do that, you know, you'll get lots of prizes for this. And if Swaminathan Mani would be good enough to repeat the fun, he would be delighted and even ask his father to come and watch. So he's saying that you all are doing it so well, you're acting so good that I feel like, you know, I'm so happy that I want to call my father and show him that see my friends are enacting the role of a cat and a dog, and the sound they are making is so real. So he's praising them. Then this was soothing. So now Mani and Swaminathan felt very proud that Rajam was actually praising them. Okay. And after the round of eating that followed, then they had some snacks and they were perfectly happy. So they were very happy now because they were praised for what they had done. Except when they thought of the other three. They were very happy. But the only reason they were a bit sad was that their three enemies were also in the same room. Okay. They didn't like that in front of them. But they were one way very happy that Rajam praised them in front of their enemies. Okay. So they were in a state of mind when Rajam began a lecture. So now on friendship. So, you know, Rajam started giving them a message, you know, tell them to convince them that why there should be friendship and no enmity. Okay, he said impressive things. That he said very good things, you know, some very good thoughts. He would have shared some stories, you know, about friendship, and he even quoted some, you know, thoughts, you know, from the book about a story of a dying man and the sticks. If you don't know the story, let me tell you. You want to hear the story of the dying man?
No, ma'am, I don't know.
You know the story? Don't know, no. So let me tell you. So he tells the story of a man, old man. He was dying. So what happens? He wants to test, you know, their strength. So one by one he calls them, and his all his four boys, four sons, and he gives them each a stick to break. So when there's a single stick, it can break easily. You know, it broke easily, but when there was a bundle of sticks tied together, they couldn't break it. That means over here Rajam is telling the story just to tell you that unity is strength. If you're alone, you don't have the strength. But if you make if you form a union or you form a group together and then you'll work together, it'll be more successful. You'll be more successful and it has more strength. So even in friendship, you know, you shouldn't have hatred or enmity. Enmity. You should have you should be friends with everybody. And then he's saying a friend in need was a friend indeed. So he's saying that you all know that in a need, you know, if there's a friend for you, then there's nobody else like him. You know, a friend in need is a friend indeed. So when you need your friend in a very difficult situation and he comes to help you, he's your true friend. Okay. He then started giving hair raising accounts of what hell had in store for persons, you know. So he's saying that uh, who had fostered enmity. So he started giving examples of people who were enemies, and then the enmity would led to such a bad result, you know. Like so that's why, you know, we should not have enemies or we should not have hatred for anybody. Okay. Now according to okay, so according to
Hello.
Rajam, yes beta.
Ma'am, your voice is not coming, then also I say it.
No, I think everybody can hear.
Okay, ma'am. Now I can hear.
Okay. So, uh, according to Rajam, it was written in the Vedas. Vedas are the books of holy books of Hindus. Like you all have Quran, no? In the same way, in the Vedas, it is written that a person who fostered enmity, that is, who had enmity, who were enemies, would be locked up in a small room. Like, when they go to hell, what will happen? They will be locked up in a small room after his death, and he would be made to stand stark naked on a pedestal. Pedestal is a high table, okay, and of pedestal of red hot iron. एक पेडेस्टल जैसे लॉन्ग लंबा स्टूल बना रहता है, उसके ऊपर आयरन रखा हुआ होता है, रेड हॉट गरम, और उसके ऊपर आपको खड़े रहना पड़ता है. सो इट मीन्स ये एक पनिशमेंट है. सो एंड और इतना भी नहीं, देयर आर बी हाइव्स ऑल अराउंड विद बीज एज बिग एज लेमन्स. Or that bees, madhumakhi, have you heard of them? If you go near a madhumakhi, it'll bite you. So saying that if anybody has enmity, hatred, and makes, like has done some sin, पाप किया होता है, तो according to Vedus, Hindus, religious books, that the person is given punishment after death. And what is the punishment? He's kept in a small room, and he's made to stand on a pedestal. Pedestal is a long, high table-like thing, which is full. It has a red hot iron on it. It is burning hot, and he has to stand on it stark naked. And also, not only that, the beehives are also left, released around him, and they are very big beehives like lemons, bees like lemons. And if the sinner steps down from the pedestal, but if the sinner wants to escape from the red hot iron, from the bees, and he wants to jump down, then what will happen? The problem is, he would put his foot on immense scorpions. So whether he's on the table or whether he's down on the ground, he'll face punishment in any way. So here, if he puts his foot on immense scorpions, you've seen scorpions, the pictures of scorpions, they are very dangerous scorpions, and centipedes. They are also like small earthquakes, but they have very sharp. Uh, you can say they are poisonous also, and if they bite us, the poison spreads in the body. So imagine that according to the Vedas, what was the punishment? What was the punishment? Can anyone tell me what was the punishment if a person did some sin? I explained just now. Can anyone tell me what was the punishment? Aftab, Aftab,
Ma'am, don't know.
Ma, don't know. अभी मैंने क्या बोला? सुना नहीं? फिर आप बोलोगे that I didn't understand the lesson. Did you understand, beta?
Yes, ma'am.
That, let me tell you in short, that Rajam is giving them stories which tell them that if you create sins by being enemies or doing some sin, then what is the punishment the sinner gets? According to the Hindu scriptures of Vedas, like Quran, Hindus also have Vedas, and Vedas it is written that if a person commits sin, then after he dies, he is made to he's locked up in a small room, and he is made to stand on a pedestal. It's a high place, like table, and he's made to stand there naked, and the table has hot iron on it. So that is his punishment. And even the bees are released. Bees means मधुमक्खी. अगर bees release उसके पास होगा तो मधुमक्खी काटेंगे, और वो अवॉइड करने जाएगा तो नीचे कूदेगा, तो स्कॉर्पियंस भी होंगे और सेंटिपिड्स भी होंगे. ये भी पॉइजनस इंसेक्ट्स एंड वर्म्स है, पॉइजनस इंसेक्ट्स है. ओके. और इतना पूरा रूम भरा रहता है. सो दिस इज द पनिशमेंट इफ एनीबडी कमिट्स अ सिन. ओके. सो अ शडर वेंट थ्रू. और ये सुन के, शडर मीन्स ध्रुज जाते हैं, शेक हो जाते हैं, यू बिकम, डू यू ट्रेम्बल. हाँ, ये सुन के पूरे सब फ्रेंड्स ने सुना है ना स्टोरी, तो सब लोग started shuddering, that is अंदर से ध्रुज गए, shivering. The sinner would have to stand thus for a month, और राजम ऐसे स्टोरी बनाया था, एक्चुअली ऐसे स्टोरी बनाया था कि अगर किसी ने गलती की माँ तो 1 महीना, फॉर 1 month he had to stand there like that on the pedestal without food or sleep. And at the end of the month he would be transferred to another place. फिर 1 महीना के बाद हेल में ही दूसरी जगह भेज देते हैं, ट्रांसफर टू अनदर प्लेस, एंड देयर ही इज प्लेस्ड ऑन अ नैरो ब्रिज ऑन अ लेक। जैसे कि एक पाँव भी नहीं रख सकते ऐसे ब्रिज पे, and the bridge is so narrow that he would able to keep not be able to keep only he would be able to keep only 1 foot at a time. एक ही foot he can, with 1 foot he can stand there, balance. So even on the narrow bridge there would be lots of wasp nest means again there are insects and cactus. Cactus is what? Thorny plants. You've seen cactus,
Which
all of you?
has,
क्या बेटा?
ma'am,
बोलो
ma'am,
जल्दी.
in which there is a small which hurt us.
Thorns. Okay. And then he would be goaded. Goaded means forced to push किए थे, goaded from behind to move on. उसको push करते कि आप जाओ, आगे जाओ, आगे जाओ. But इतना narrow bridge में it's very difficult to keep balance. So we'd have to balance on 1 foot, then move to another for ages and ages to keep himself from falling. So अगर आपने sin किया रहता है तो ऐसा भी punishment मिलता है. So the first punishment that he'll be locked in the room, he'll made be stand on a pedestal which has hot iron on it. Then the bees will be released so that it'll bite him. And if he tries to jump down, there are lots of centipedes and scorpions. And after 1 month, yeah, he's not even given food, and 1 month he has to stand in such a position. Then the next punishment is that he's made to stand on a narrow bridge where you can hardly balance yourself. And near the bridge, there are lots of insects and cactus. Cactus is the thorny plants, and he
Plant.
would be pushed from behind. पीछे से push करते रहते हैं, आगे जाओ, आगे जाओ, आगे जाओ. And it's so difficult ना, ब्रिज हिल रहा है, एक पाव पे बैलेंस कर रहे हैं क्योंकि जगह ही नहीं है दो पाव रखने की. तो एक पाँव से दूसरा पाँव बदलना भी है तो बहुत ध्यान से करने का. तो वो धीरे धीरे इट विल टेक एजेस, बहुत टाइम लगेगा to keep himself from falling into the streaming lake or steaming lake. That is, agar if he falls from the bridge, then he will fall in the lake which is steaming, garam garam pani, and move on indefinitely. ये सब राजम है ना, वो लोग को थोड़ा लेसन सिखाने के लिए बोल रहे हैं. Okay, Rajam is telling this to tell her to teach them a lesson कि ऐसा होता है. So you should
Ma'am,
know.
your voice is too much breaking.
No, voice is not breaking.
No, ma'am. It is clear. You can
It is
continue.
okay. So the Rajam was telling only this so that everyone becomes friends again. Okay, you all understood why Rajam was saying all this? To make them friends again. So the company was greatly impressed. Rajan then invited. So everybody was very happy. Company means all the friends and the enemies, they all became friends now, and they were very happy with Rajam because Rajam taught them a lesson. And everybody was, then Rajam told them that come forward and say what they have no more. Then each one should say that I am not your enemy anymore. Okay, like Mani has to come forward and tell Somu that I'm not your enemy. Swaminathan has to come and say that I'm not your enemy. No more. Okay. And even Shankar had to say. So if Shankar so then he said that if you'll say this sentence that we are no more enemies, then I'll give each one a gift. So if Shankar says that he is not my enemy anymore, then he would get a bound notebook, that is bind kiya hua notebook. And if Swaminathan says that, he would get a clockwork engine. Clockwork engine is जो आपने बड़ी पुरानी क्लॉक देखी होगी ना, उसका जो अंदर मशीनरी होता है ना, वो पार्ट्स उसको वो मिलेगा. And if Somu said that, he would get a belt. Somu would get a belt. And if Mani said it, he would get a nice pocket knife. And if P would get a marvelous little pen. So सबको अलग अलग गिफ्ट मिलेगा. Okay, so they were all quite happy. Then he opened the cupboard, that is उसने cupboard खोला and said, let me see the fountain pen, because he had told P that I'll give you a fountain pen. Okay, So P is saying, "Let me see the fountain pen." So Rajam gave him the fountain pen. The P turned it round and gave it back without any comment. He looked at the pen and gave it back. And so Rajam says, "Why you don't like it?" Then P kept staring into the cupboard. तो P ने उसको पसंद नहीं आया तो बोला नहीं, वापस दे दिया. Then P was staring in the cupboard कि और क्या क्या है. Then he said, "Can I have that box?" So there was one box over there. And he pointed at a tiny box with a lot of yellow and black designs on it and a miniature Taj Mahal on its lid. So लीड पर ताजमहल का पिक्चर था और एक बॉक्स था उसमें अच्छा कलरिंग था येलो एंड ब्लैक. Okay. And so Rajan said, "I can't give you that, because I want it." Then he thought for some time. He paused, and he had two more boxes like that in his trunk. So he changed his mind. No, no, I don't want it. He's saying, "You can take the box if you like." So he's saying, "Okay, if you don't like the fountain pen, you take this box." Okay. So he's happy that he's given the box to him. Then in a short while, Mani was sharpening his knife. Yeah, Mani was given the pocket knife, which he was sharpening. Okay. And on his palm, ऐसे just उसकी धार देख रहा था कैसा है ऐसे करके. Then Somu was trying the belt on. Somu was given the belt and he was trying to wear the belt. And Shankar was fingering a thick bound notebook. So Shankar was feeling the notebook, खोल खोल के और cover और सब कुछ touch करके देख रहा था. And Swaminathan was jealously clasping a green engine to his bosom. That is वो अपने छाती के पास रखा था वो क्या घड़ी का मशीनरी है ना वो उसको बहुत पसंद था. He liked it. So you all have finished this lesson and have you all understood everything, boys? सच्ची में बोलना, बाद में repeat नहीं होगा बेटा. It will not be repeated again. Boys, boys,
Yes, ma'am.
you all understood everything? Yes or no?
Ma'am, but your voice is too much breaking.
No, no, it's not breaking. Come on now, tell me, Dal Sarfaraz. Dal Sarfaraz. Dal Sarfaraz. Yes or no? Asaja
No.
Zohar. You all can hear me, no? You all understood or not?
Ma'am, but your voice is too much breaking. I
No,
can't understand.
better. What you can't understand? Who else is there? Sarfaraz, Aman Dhanani, Muntazir, Mohammed, Asaja Zohair, Dal Sarfaraz, Ghazi. I'm talking to you all. Did you all
मैम
Yes, बेटा.
उसमें बाद मैम कभी स्ट्रीट की जो लाइट ऑफ कर दी थी बाद में क्या हुआ था?
So what happened? He said that he is going to hit him with a club, एक thick डंडा लेके उसको मारेगा, और his friend Somu would fall on the floor. Okay?
मैम व्हाट ऑन?
वो नीचे गिर जाएगा रोड पर.
मैम व्हाट डिड यू से लास्ट?
कभी स्ट्रीट आप पूछ रहे हैं, कभी स्ट्रीट का? What are you asking me? कभी स्ट्रीट बेटा?
मैम वो डंडा लेके मार के उसका प्लान बनाया था, बाद में क्या हुआ था वो बोल रहा.
नहीं, वो प्लान में ऐसे खाली कि वो प्लान कर रहा था, सच्ची में नहीं किया था. He never did it in real. Just they were talking that if he passes through Kabir street, he will break the lamp first of the street, because as it was dark and that little light will come, no? So we will able to see that who's coming. So he saying, "I'll first break the light and then I'll hit Somu with the club and then Somu will fall down." Okay? It wasn't for real. It wasn't for real. They were just talking that I want to do
मैम
like this.
तो वो
Yes.
वो दो को कैसे लगा?
किसको लगा बेटा?
मैम थोड़ा ऊपर करो ना, दिखाता हूँ. और हाँ
ये तो वो वाला है ना. ये तो when they come to Rajam's house and they Uh, see, you have no
ये सब
idea
तो
how.
समझ में आ गया।
अच्छा, फिर
जो नीचे था,
कौन सा बेटा? Which one?
इज अ वॉल योर प्रॉपर्टी, वहां से
Is
थोड़ा समझ में नहीं आया।
हाँ. See, the servant sees the two boys, Swaminathan and Mani, jumping over the wall. अब किसी का there is a house and it is bordered at the edges of the border is there, okay, of a wall. The wall is around surrounding the building, okay, I mean the bungalow. Okay. Now there's a gate also. The children were very naughty. They didn't come by the gate, but they climbed the wall and they jumped inside. So, is the wall your property? So the servant is asking, no, saying before that why did you jump over why did you climb the wall and come? Why didn't you, like he means to say that why did you climb the wall? Why didn't you come by the gate? So Mani is very mischievous and he says, is wall your property? Kya wall aapki hai? That we have to take permission from you to jump? Understood? Understood, beta? You're asking me a question, so tell me whether you
यस यस
understood.
मैम, अंडरस्टैंड अंडरस्टैंड।
हाँ. So the servant बोल रहा है, if you had a broken rib, आपका ribs means chest में जो ribs होते हैं, bones रहते हैं, if you would have got hurt, then so he's saying, what is it that to you? Means why are you bothered? If it is my ribs, not no your ribs, no. So your ribs are safe. So why are you bothered? He's saying the servant. अब समझ में आया कि नहीं आया?
आया आया।
अब सब समझ में आया? Did you understand till the last?
यस।
Because see, I didn't want Rohan sir to say that I didn't understand, the children didn't understand. You have to tell me frankly. If you didn't understand, I can repeat again. You all understood or not, beta?
अंडरस्टूड मैम।
Perfectly. 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 Yes or no?
यस।
Okay, now we just read this fast about R.K. Narayan. He is the author of this lesson. And it is about him that he was born in 1906 and died in 201. Was an Indian author, and he is best known for his stories based in an imagined town in India called Malgudi. There was long back, years back, there was a serial coming in the TV that was called Malgudi Days. It was a very funny serial, and the writer of that serial was R.K. Narayan. You can see the picture. He was a very good author, and he used to imagine. Sab real nahi tha. He used to imagine and write the story. So even this story which he has written is actually not real. He's made up the story to teach everybody a lesson that we should all be friendly with each other and the importance of friendship. And you can see that Narayan's writings have helped to make Indian literature and English popular all over the world. And R.K. Narayan is very, very famous all over the world and is regarded as one of the greatest novelists of the 20th century. Means just like Shakespeare or some other author, he is also very famous all over the world. And some of his popular books are Swami and Friends, The Financial Expert, and The Guide. So these are some of the names. He has written many, but these few are very interesting, and we can recommend that you should read the story. Okay, boys, you all understood. I hope all of you have understood.
यस मैम।
Okay, then we'll wind up. And let's see what's in store tomorrow, whether sir is coming or not.